So the second nakshatra after Kritika is Rohini, means the growing or the red. It occurs from 10 degrees of Taurus to 23 degrees and 20 minutes of Taurus. Its planetary ruler is the moon. The Yogatara is at 15 degrees and 55 minutes of Taurus, which is where Aldebaran sits. This is a very bright marker star noted again by many ancient cultures, bright red star, opposite Antares in Scorpio. Its symbol is an ox cart. Its Shakti is Rohana Shakti, the power of growth. Its basis above is the plants, its basis below is the waters, and its desire is to attract a lover and unite with her or him. It's kind of the primordial Shakti nakshatra. In mythology, Rohini, the moon, marries all 27 nakshatras, who are the daughters of Daksha. And Rohini is his favorite wife, so he prefers to spend all his time with her because she's the best at the feminine arts. She makes the nice dinner and makes the great love and sings the great song, dances the great dance, etc. So she is the most attractive of the moon's 27 wives. So the other wives complain to their father that the moon is not properly attending to them. This is the prequel to Big Love. This is complex Mormonism, but before Mormonism happened. We have to guess that Joseph Smith may have had planets in Rohini, although I don't think his birth time is known. So they complain to Daksha, and Daksha issues a warning to the moon that he'll curse him if he doesn't start treating his wives more equitably, and the moon ignores Daksha's warning, so the Daksha curses the moon to get consumption. So the moon begins to waste away, and when he's almost completely wasted away, he comes to his senses, he hits bottom, and he goes to Sex Addicts Anonymous and recovers and begins to visit all his wives in turn and regrows his size, and Daksha modifies his curse that the moon will become somewhat consumptive every month to remind him to keep moving it along, but will not actually die. Thus, the moon waxes and wanes. This is one of the background stories to Rohini. And one of the themes of Rohini is, of course, favoritism. The deity is Brahma, or Prajapati, the creator, who gives life to the universe. And this is the prelude to the next nakshatra, Mrigashirsha, where Brahma creates and then falls in love with his daughter and hunts her down. And so this theme begins to develop here in Rohini. Both Rohini and Mrigashirsha are strongly associated with childhood sexual abuse, and particularly incest of various kinds. And if not actual incest, incestuous-like relationships with other adults in positions of somewhat parental kind of authority. So it's a nakshatra of great beauty, great creativity, loves dance, music, art. Rohini people are often the object of envy and jealousy, because they are very beautiful or very artistic and sensual, or because they are favored by someone that other people would like to be favored by. It's associated with the crafts, performing arts. There can be a narcissism to it. So there can be vanity and self-conceit. Their own allure can go to the Rohini person's head. There are themes of life, death, time, cycles, which has to do with this lunar theme that backs this nakshatra. So passing of time, things passing away, a real awareness of ritam, of themes of time and timing. Incestuous themes, including Oedipal and Electra impulses. The Rohini people often even, I don't know if Jerry Lee Lewis had a planet in Rohini, but that theme of ending up with someone, with a blood relative as a sexual partner, is a strong theme. Nepotism, family pride, ethnocentrism, kind of theme of confinement, or kind of obsessive interrelationship that is something other than incest in families as well. The child can be a mama's boy or a daddy's girl, or Rohini people sometimes, when it goes the other way, are excessively possessive of a child or jealous of a child's relationship with someone else. So that can, if a child has a position in Rohini, they may experience parental jealousy. There can be custody battles, etc., etc. Another theme is plagiarism, copying, or theft. So Rohini people are often suffer from being copied, and they can also be seen as copiers and suffer for that as well. Agriculture, horticulture, hospitality, the great mansion with the beautiful gardens, growing herbs, farming, all types of things that have to do with the land and making it beautiful or nourishing go with Rohini. Prosperity and lavishness. So there can be a lot of sumptuousness, opulence, richness, money, food, luxury, cars. Elevation, so being lifted to great heights. Often such people often rise to the top of whatever it is that they're trying to rise to. So here is a chart, the chart of Bob Dylan, who has both his Sun and Venus in Rohini, and he of course is uniquely legendary in the world of music, and has also had a very complicated sex life. Both Sun and Venus are in the 7th house, and of course has been affiliated with many, many beautiful women, many of whom were disappointed in some way by him, as that Rohini tendency to favor one then another took place in his own personality. Another Rohini person is the author Virginia Woolf, who has the ascendant in Ketu in Rohini. Here, she also rose to the height of her profession as a writer, but the nakshatra is afflicted, and she was molested as a child by several cousins, which kind of is one of the contributing factors to coloring her life with a lifelong theme of despair. Another person with a significant placement in Rohini is Angelina Jolie, who has Sun in Rohini, and there has been often press rumors of an inappropriate sexuality from her father towards her. And the chart would tend to bear that out.